Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Welcome to Intraday of the Daily Money Markets. It's actually today, Thursday. We're bringing you again, a daily trade analysis. We just want to make sure that we go in and jump in the market and actually, share what we actually seeing in the market at particular time. So without actually, wasting more time, we'll be able to do what we normally do, is to check in the market and to see where the market is going. And first of all, before we do that, we actually see the fundamentals of the day, to see which pairs should we focus based on the volatility also that comes from the fundamental news. So when we look at the fundamental news today, I'm actually seeing that since from the morning, there's not much in terms of the volatility. There was a little bit of China news that comes. It was Caxton Manufacturing, PMI that comes. Again, there was also around 12 p.m. we're going to see Euro core CPI fresh estimated numbers. But the big one is the one that comes from, Great British Pounds. It's 2 p.m. a Bank of England and monetary policy today. So we're expecting instrument like GER30, Euro, a GBP USD to have a higher impact of volatility today as well. 5 p.m. we have a US ISMI manufacturing PMI. Again, with all earnings report that are actually currently happening. So we are anticipating to see a higher impact of volatility in the market. Yeah. So without wasting time, I think the first instrument that I would like to check is the GBP USD, because of the monetary policy that are actually coming today, right? So we can already see GBP USD sitting on a 15 minutes time frame, but because of we are the intradays, we need to go to a little bit of a higher time frame just to see where the market is coming from, where it's going, where it is at the moment, and the higher possibility where it and actually go. Then we can go back to 15 minutes to actually execute our entry point. So right now, trying to identify where we should be able to enter and where the market can be able to go. So this is where the market has been actually, resist and support and play for a little bit of time. So we pay a respect by identify this type of, positions where the market has been actually, gone. So if you go on a 15 minutes, we can already see that the market is being actually playing around at 1.26474. At particular time, I'm anticipating that the reversal is starting. It goes all the way to position of 1.26937. That's where the market, I'm actually thinking where it want to cover this morning to here. So because of the monitoring policy, they're a little bit, later around 2 p.m., this is where it's going to now start make a decision once the market is around at this position to say that should we break this level and push it, to the price of 1.27459. Why? Because of already yesterday, we saw FOMC, Federal Reserve of US coming up with that press conference and saying that continuing holding the interest rate on a pause at the moment, but they're expecting to start maybe, decreasing the interest rate from March or April. So we pretty much thinking that, the results of also, Bank of England monetary policy report will be pretty much the same to say that, we'll keep the, the interest rate on a hold and preparing to start actually dropping. But how things are actually happening, the geopolitics, again, politics in terms of voting, they're actually coming. Donald Trump trying to come back, to become a US president as well. We know what it do when it comes, to that hot seat in terms of the stock market. You will see a lot of instrument having a higher possibility movement. So we're expecting, Bank of England also to put an interest rate on a pause, waiting the Feds to, to start decreasing the interest rate. So that is why I'm thinking that the market will actually push the price to 1.26937. Although right now it looks like it pushing the price down, but it will pull all this, goes all the way up. So maybe we can just identify it as a TP. Okay. Take profit somewhere there so that we should remember our move. So yeah, once it get here, as I always say, monitor it. Once it breaks to that position, you can now start adding more position to it. So there will be a lot of instrument like a Euro USD. It will have also a little bit of impact. German 30, it will have also a little bit of impact. Already, if you can see, the German 30 has been, pushing the price all the way up. It obviously, it will get for this level, but at this position, you cannot buy because this is a really, really, a short move. But once you wait, it breaks to this level. So let me just indicate in terms of a German 30, if it get to here, here we go. If it breaks this level, we should anticipating that the market will continue going all the way up. Because also yesterday, I think German, they released the CPI yesterday. That is why we see a little bit of drops. But I think it will recover because of the Bank of England speaks today. All the way, we might see the TP goes all the way to 16,997. This is really, really highest possible position. Let me just indicate it. And it's not far, no far at all. Okay. So these are the areas that we're anticipating to have a highest possible position of a take profit. And look at it, man. If you actually enter this position and go with it to here, trust me, that's a couple of money there. That's very, very smiling moment that you can actually have, So yeah, these pairs, they correlate. We can see Euro USD as well, trying to, push the price back. But if we look at it on a bigger time frame, I don't think it will break to this level because I did look at it even today, day to a daily time frame. But I'm really struggling to think it will break to get to 1.07445. So let's see and see how Euro USD is gonna actually perform. But if I look at it on all to small time frame to 30 minutes, I pretty much think it will resist from here and start again going all the way up. Maybe pushes to this level to 1.08213 just to get to 1.80123. But there's always a higher possible positions depending on the news release that they're gonna count. So this is again a higher possible positions that actually the market can be able to get to that level. So that's about Euro USD. We actually chop it up quick in terms of the euro and the euros and GBPs because of the Bank of England that is actually coming up with a monetary policy. So otherwise, also the other stories, of course, it's US30 and NASDAQ, NAS100 and the US30. We saw yesterday pushes the price dropping all the way down, and it hasn't really get to the level that we think it wanted to get, which is if we talk about US30, it's 38,030. If it did get to 38,030, we could have seen that maybe it exhausted on this level. So what is the higher possible position? Is the market maybe to get to here? Once it get to this level, it start now going to recover all this drop, right? So I'm really anticipating a very, very short trade that pushes you to these levels, continue to this level, and then it can start making a decision or start going all the way up. I'm not sure how long it will take from where it is to come to 38,030, but once it get to this level, definitely it will start actually pushing the price up. So that's for US30. The way I'm thinking that it has to drop a little bit and now start getting the momentum of a buy positions. When it comes to one other interesting thing that we saw yesterday, US30 and NASDAQ, they were actually moving a different way. If you look at it right now, I'm anticipating to come to this level to finish the move so that it can go up. But if you look at NASDAQ again, it looks like, it already, start to push the price up. But what do we think about the NASDAQ at the moment? Forget about what happened yesterday. I pretty much think the NASDAQ would want to recover to 17,328. Quite some short entry there, and a take profit of 17,328. Of course, not a lot of money, but this is where you can actually, push your margin so that you can have a little bit of more margin. And then once it get to that level, and now you can now start make a decision to say that, okay, should I continue once it breaks again? Because it gives you that, the momentum to say once it breaks, then you say, should I continue with it or should I, pause a little bit? So yeah, that's a NASDAQ. I think it's a short buy that you can push the price to 17,328. So yeah, man, I don't know what else should we check it out. Gold. Okay. We're looking at gold right now. Okay, let me see. Maybe here, maybe to that level. All right. So it looks like gold is going to actually, push the price a little bit down to 2032. Again, I'm seeing very short trades that I'm seeing. The bigger trades that I'm seeing in terms of move, I think the first one was the GBP USD, and then also German 30. These are the ones that I'm seeing a bigger profitability moves. When it comes to gold, it might drop a little bit, but again, gold, once it drops a little bit again, it might push that price and continue break this zone. But even if you just put your take profit at 2032, you can still make something, a good profit from where it is to where it should, we supposed to, where it's supposed to get 2032 or 2031, somewhere around there. Maybe I can just try to indicate. Okay, somewhere around this position. So that's what I'm anticipating regarding gold. Push the price all the way down to 2032 or 2031. From there, then again, it can start making decisions whether to go up or break, continue, goes all the way down. Again, in terms of the news, we see Brent oil again, the price, start continuing rising up. I think the last time we checked the Brent and WTI, it was sitting around 76 per barrel. We checked it again last week, it was sitting at 82 per barrel. But right now, I think the price has pushes all the way down to 80,000 per barrel. The reason why it's dropping now is because of the United States has actually surpassed as the biggest supplier of oil, entire world, because of the Red Sea is closed. There's a lot of things happening. Russia also, they have a lot of things that are actually closed, that they cannot be able to use, so that they can sell their products in terms of oil. So we are seeing the oil dropping the price down. It might go to $78.80 or $78 per barrel, somewhere around there. Maybe by the end of the week, when it get to Friday, it might push the price all the way down. Just also the negotiation of geopolitics happening, so maybe easing down in terms of the higher possibility of the price to go all the way up. So yeah, man, I don't want to take much more time. It's a quick intraday analysis. Thank you very much for actually tuning in. Yeah, man, keep subscribing. Keep sharing the video with other people. It's just one way we can be able to teach each other, and learn about this global market. Thank you very much.